Hello, everyone. Welcome, 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 welcome. Good evening and welcome. Welcome to tonight's. Good evening, good evening. Welcome. If you can see me and you can hear me, I want to bid you a very, 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 very warm welcome to tonight. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you can see me and you can hear me, let me see your comments in the comment section. Let me know that you will hear and that we are live. You know how we do this. Thursday, it's 8 p.m. and we are live. Awesome, awesome. I can see you right here. If you're here, you can see me. Let me see your comments in the comment section. Let me know that you are here and that we're doing it together. You know how we do this. This is the weekly live webinar of the Advanced Lounge community. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. We are here, we are live to learn together, to just unpack the topic of the day. I'm excited to be here every Thursday. I'm just excited because I know that somehow I'm just going to pop up. My pretty face is going to pop up on your screen, but much more than my pretty face, I bring you glad tidings. I bring you so much for us to unpack together in tonight's session. Thank you so much for being here and for always being here. It is my privilege and my honor and my delight to welcome you to tonight's session of the Advanced Lounge weekly live webinars. Every Thursday at 8 p.m. we're here, we're live, we're doing this. The Advanced Lounge, these sessions are brought to you by the Advanced Lounge. And the Advanced Lounge is a community we're having for people who are learning and growing and becoming more valuable versions of themselves. So learning is a big part of what we do in the Advanced Lounge because it is when you know better that you can do better. Let me write in the comment section. It is only when you know better than that you can do better. So these sessions afford us the opportunity to be able to know better so that we can then be able to apply ourselves and actually be able to do better. The Advanced Lounge is a haven for learning. So we are very, very what's the word I'm looking for? I am passionate. We are passionate about the individual. I am passionate because the individual, that is you carry a huge potential, and many times I see a gap. I see a gap between the person you are now and I see the huge potential that you carry, and there is this gap between the person you are now and the person you should be, or the person who you aspire to be. And so there is that gap, and this is why the Advanced Lounge exists, to help you to move forward purposefully. So many of us are moving forward. Many of us are just going, we're just going anywhere, as jolly good fellows that we are. Anywhere the wind takes us, anyhow, anywhere the day goes, we're just going. And because of that, we are not moving with that intention. We're not moving with that being very deliberate about where we are actually going to. And so the Advanced Lounge exists to help you to navigate that gap between where you are now and where you should be. And we do that by helping you to move forward with purpose. And to be able to achieve that, we help you, we empower you with the resources, the tools, and the support to enable you to think, to plan, and to take action. As simple as that sounds, it is mind-blowing how it is that so many of us are unable to just navigate that, think, plan, and take action. So many of us are just going about on a whim. We are just, we just let's just go and let's just see how it goes. And so that's how many of us are living our lives. And because when you are just going like that, then anything is allowed, any kind of result goes. And then, so for us in the Advanced Lounge, we are intentional about curating the kinds of outcomes and the kinds of experiences that we want to have. So this is what we do in the Advanced Lounge. We're helping you to be able to curate the exact kind of outcomes that you want, and then to be able to navigate towards those outcomes, be able to journey towards those outcomes. And a huge part of journeying on your journey is learning. And so the weekly live webinars are just one expression. So many other things that we do in the Advanced Lounge. We have the boot camps, we have the courses, we have the resources, we have the guides, we have books, what we are consumed with the idea, with the thought of helping you to live more intentionally and to curate the life of your dreams. And so everything that we do in the advanced lounge is towards the end that will help you to move forward purposefully towards the life and be able to curate the life of your dreams. And so the weekly live webinars are our way of equipping ourselves for that journey. We are on a journey. This thing I've said in so many words is not an event. You are on a journey to curate the life that you desire. And the life that you desire is not abstract. The life that you desire is not something for some certain group of people. No, the life that you desire, it is valid. That desire is valid. It is even God given. The desire to have the things that you want, it is not a bad thing. You are valid, you're on point. What remains is, how do we begin to navigate? Because in order for you to have, you must first become the person that is able to have those things, and then you must be able to do the things that would then deliver you the things that you want to have. So your desire for a better life, your desire for the dream life, your desires are valid. Please let me write in the comment section so that we're not in there's no argument, there's no controversy about that. Your desires are valid, your intentions are good and you are well intentioned. All that is good. What remains is, how do we begin to put all these things together to actually have the outcomes that we desire? This is why we are here. And what we're talking about, it's a journey, it's not an event. You keep going on that journey. You're on that journey and you keep moving. And for you to move successfully, one important aspect has to be that you are equipping yourself with the knowledge. Because get this, you will need you will need the resources on your journey. And so what you are doing is that you are ensuring that you are arming yourself with everything that you will need for that journey. And so this is why we have the weekly live webinars, to equip ourselves with everything that we need for the journey. Say, I am here for myself. You are here to be equipped. You are here for yourself, and I want to crave your indulgence to be here. Please stay active, please stay engaged, please be here. Let's see your thoughts and your comments in the comment section. Let's hear how it's coming across to you. Let's hear what you're taking away from what we're discussing. And this evening we're discussing what's keeping you stuck. So many people are stuck. I wrote a book, Don't Get Stuck. And so many people are stuck. But when I wrote Don't Get Stuck, I began to think about it and say, okay, but what is actually keeping people stuck? And I said, let us have this conversation. But very, very importantly, it's not just to identify what is keeping you stuck, but it's how do we get moving? And I'm telling you, some of these things you haven't considered them before. Sometimes we have not even gotten to the place where we have really agreed that we are stuck. And that is in itself is a problem. Are you ready for tonight? Tonight we're having conversations, we're scattering tables, we're having deep and honest conversations. Please share the link. Just share the link with your friends, your family, your colleagues. Share the link and get everybody you know to join us in this session. Get everybody you know to join us in this session so that we can begin to unpack some of these things. So what is keeping you stuck and how do we get moving? My name is Tracy Akwera. I'm a personal success coach. I'm the anchor and the founder of the Advanced Lounge community, and my job, I love my job. My job is to help you to navigate that gap. First of all, to show you the possibilities that exist for you. Yes, the possibilities exist for you. The possibilities will blow your mind. The possibilities that are limitless, they are endless. See, you can be so much more than you are now. You can do so much more than you are doing now, and you can have much, much more than you have now. The possibilities, they will blow your mind. They are endless and they are limitless. My job is to help you to begin to enter into those possibilities and to help you to begin to navigate from where you are now to where you actually should be, to where you ought to be. And this is how I help you to navigate that journey. And I'm your regular host for the Advanced Lounge Weekly Live Webinars. And tonight I will be, we'll be having this conversation together as you give me feedback in the comment section. What's keeping you stuck? And how do we really get going? And as I began to think about this thing, I said that Many times we have good intentions. I mean, there is not one of us, that will just sit down and wake up and say, I want something bad for myself. No. Many times we have those good intentions, we have good plans, we have good aspirations, many of us can even reel them out, we can even itemize them. But there is something that is wrong, because many people are not moving forward at all, or they are not moving forward in the way that they should move forward. And many times you have not really even thought about it. So tonight I will get you to think about it. You have not really, really thought about it. Maybe you are even thinking, no, there's nothing wrong. No, 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 I'm doing fine. But are you really? Have you really thought about it? Have you really, really thought about it? So tonight, I want to start by saying this very clearly, that if this class is not an attack on you, as I always give this disclaimer in all the sessions, the weekly live webinar sessions, this is not an attack on you. You're going to feel like I know you personally. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. You're going to feel like I'm talking to you directly. I am talking to you directly, but it is not an attack. I want us to begin to, how do we make the most of our time? And you cannot make the most of your time if you are marking time, because many of us were marking time. And by this session, we want to be able to, first of all, recognize where we stop, even if you didn't know it, and then understand why. Why is that happening? And then to actually know that this thing is not accidental. Many of us are marking time and it is not accidental. Please, are you ready for this class? Let me write the comment section. Let me know that you're ready. Let me see your comment in the comment section. Let's see. Say, Coach, I'm ready. Let's go. Because the conversation is going to be deep. It's going to be honest. It's going to be thought provoking, but it's going to be such that you are able to move, are able to make some kind of progress after now. So let me see your comment in the comment section. Let me see. Say, Coach, I'm ready. Let's go. And I want to say this clearly. Many of us are not lazy. Many of us, it's not that you are stupid. It's not that you are lacking potential. It's that many of us are simply stuck. We are stuck in a lot of ways. We are stuck. I see you. Welcome to class. I'm ready. I see you. I'm ready too. Let's go. Many of us are just stuck. And we're stuck in a lot of places. Many of us are stuck in jobs that are draining us. We're stuck in financial circles that, we keep on repeating that circle, we are stuck. Many of us are even stuck in habits that we promised ourselves that this year like this will change. Today is 29th of January. We are stuck in some habits that we said will change. Some of us are stuck in relationships. We're stuck in routines. We're stuck in realities that no longer fit the person that you are becoming. But this is the thing here. What is worse than being stuck is that many of us do not even know where we are stuck. Many of us don't even know that we are stuck. And because you don't know that you're stuck, we keep on defending the very systems. We keep on defending the very situations that are holding us hostage. So we normalize everything. We normalize everything. And I've said it, tonight is not about judging you. Tonight is not about shaming anybody. Tonight is it's not about comparing you to anybody. Tonight, I want you to be honest with yourself. Please let me write in the comment section. I will be honest with myself. I want you to be very honest and be vulnerable with yourself. If you've heard me speak before, I always say that the highest form of deception is self-deception, that you are unable to tell yourself the truth. So tonight, I want you to be able to tell yourself the truth. Be honest and be vulnerable with yourself, because the truth of the matter is that until you are aware, you cannot make progress. Until you are aware, you cannot make progress. And the awareness will start by asking yourself some hard questions. You must be ready to ask yourself some hard questions and be able to bring up those answers. And we're going to break these things down. So because many of us don't like to hear this thing, you are in a place, you're stuck, but you don't want to hear it. You don't want to be able to confront that reality. And this is why this conversation matters, because what you're unwilling to face to learn from, to be able to confront, you will continue to fight with it. You continue to have that struggle with it. And this is why we must have this conversation tonight. And tonight I want you to really engage. Don't listen casually. Don't be listening to me and doing something else. In the next 40 minutes or so, we are going to quickly break this thing down and we'll be done. So I want to crave your indulgence. Be here. This thing concerns you. It doesn't concern your husband or your wife or your brother or your sister or your boss or whoever. See, this thing is about you. You will invite the people, around you, but this is about you. So I want you to be here to engage, and let's talk about this thing, because the truth of the matter is that if you are not moving forward, you are not just staying in one place, you are actually moving backwards. If you are not moving forward, you are not staying the same. You are actually going backwards. So you are either getting better or you are getting worse. There is no middle ground. Are you hearing me? There is no middle ground. It's either you are getting better or you are getting worse. But tonight, we are going to be choosing movement. Please let me write the comment section. I choose forward movement. Let me write it like that in the comment section. I choose forward movement. I choose forward movement. Okay. So we'll start with the most dangerous thing for you is thinking you are not stuck. So many times when you talk about being stuck, many people assume that, oh, is there's one dramatic thing. Oh, there's when you are stuck, it looks like somebody tied you with ropes, tied your hand and your leg with ropes, and just threw you on the ground somewhere. That's how you are stuck. No, many people, that's what many people think. That if something has to dramatic happen to you before you know that you are stuck. No, most people are stuck quietly. Stuck doesn't mean like you are doing something and failing at it. It means you are not moving forward. And I've said it, there is no such thing as a standing still. You are either improving or you are moving backward. But you must be able to come to that place where you are telling yourself the truth. Ask yourself this hard question: am I going forward or am I going backwards? Understanding that there is nothing like you are in the middle. There is no middle ground. It's either you are going forward or you are going backward. So ask yourself, which is it? Are you going forward or are you going backward? Ask yourself, which is it? Let me write in the comment section. Am I going forward? Am I going backwards? Which is it? Excuse me, I'm seem to be struggling with something. Okay. So are you going forward or you are going backward? Which is it? So we have already written in the comment section that we are choosing movement, and I really really want us, to stay with that. And many of us are stuck, but one thing that is even worse than being in that particular position where you are now is that it's not even knowing that that is what is happening. So do you even know that this is what is happening? Do you even know that this is what is happening? So, and I've mentioned that in many places. It can be in your fitness. You are just stuck at that place where you are not you are just it's not nothing is improving. Or it could be in your career. Many of us are busy from morning till night, but we are unfulfilled. It could be in your finances, where you are earning but you are not really really advancing. Mm. Or it could be in your relationships, the same patterns keep repeating. Or it could be in life, that there is just potential but there is no progress. See, different areas of our lives, and these things keeps showing up, where we are not making that progress. We kind of are stuck. We're in the same circles. We are stuck in the same patterns. We are stuck in the same pattern. Hi, Victor. I see you. Welcome to class. We're stuck in the same patterns. We're stuck in the same patterns. I wrote something. I said, let your 2026 not be 2025 on repeat. And this is what happens to many of us. We are basically living the same lives year in, year out. And we must be able to confront that truth, that even though there are different areas of our lives, that there is one particular root problem, and this is what we must be willing to deal with. This is what we must be willing to deal with. So why do people get stuck? And I want you to know that your intentions are good. Do you know that somewhere in the back of your mind, you might even think that there is no problem? But because you have not really stopped to really think about it, you have not stopped to give yourself the opportunity to look at this thing critically. So we're going to quickly look at the internal resistances that keep us in the same place, that keep us stuck. And then how do we begin to navigate it? And many times it's because we're not paying attention. So I want to bring certain things to your attention this evening. We're looking at 7 things quickly. We'll look at 7 things very quickly that are keeping us stuck. And those 7 things, how do we begin to navigate it? How do we ensure that we're not just hearing these things, that going forward from now, that will really begin to make the conscious effort to begin to move forward? The first thing I want to talk about is lessons that you are not learning. Lessons that you are not learning. Please write in the comment section, lessons not learned. Lessons not learned. One of my friends said something years back. I've had cause to remember it, and as I was preparing for this class, it came to me again. At that point, when she said that thing, I thought it was harsh. She said that if you are going through a very difficult situation, in fact, she was talking to a friend that just lost her husband, and she was telling her that this thing that happened, if you don't learn, if you don't take the lessons, then that thing would have happened in vain. That if you don't learn the lessons, that thing would have happened in vain. And you don't know, many of us are not learning the lessons. Many of us are not learning the lessons, because to be able to learn the lesson, you must be able to deploy that you're using your time, and the intention. Your intention must be there, but that you must deploy consistency in being able to learn. So that you don't repeat your seasons. Please let me write in the comment section, I will not repeat my seasons. If you don't learn from the seasons, if you don't extract the lessons from the seasons, then you will have to repeat the seasons. Please help me write in the comment section, I will not repeat my season, because some of the seasons that we are going through, they are not even palatable. But you must be intentional. That is why you must deploy time. Time is what you have. Time. I have time. So time is what we must deploy. We have the time. So you give yourself the time. You give yourself the time. Give yourself the time. And then your intention, you already have the intention, but then don't do it offhandedly. With consistency, you are deploying yourself with consistency, so that the lessons that you are supposed to learn from your seasons, so that you don't miss them. Because when you are not taking the lessons from your seasons, then you may have to repeat class. I will not repeat class. You know, they say experience is the best teacher. It's only when you are able to draw the lessons from your experiences that you will learn. If you don't learn, you will keep repeating the class. And this is the reason why, remember, we're talking about why are you stuck? Why are so many people stuck? Why are we stuck? Why are we not moving forward? What's keeping you stuck? And how do we begin to move forward? One of the things that is keeping you stuck is that you are not learning from your seasons. You are not learning. And as long as you are not learning, you have not extracted the lessons, that you will have to be there. You will have to be there to keep learning those lessons until you pick up what you are supposed to learn. And the only way you can learn is you have the time. So deploy your time. Then you have to have your intention to learn must be in place. And then you will deploy it with consistency, that you are not, it's not just, just one and then you do and go. No, that you are able to deploy yourself with consistency, and then you are able to take the lessons from the seasons. Let me hear you say, let me see your comment in the comment section, I will not repeat class. See, God forbid that you should repeat class. But this is one of the biggest reasons why we are in the same place. Because as long as we are not learning, as long as we are not drawing the lessons, then you will have to be there. You have to be there. And then you remember I said experience is the best teacher, but you don't just because you experience something doesn't mean automatically you learned from it. You have to allow yourself, give yourself, you give yourself that permission to be able to draw the lessons, from every season of your life. So the first internal resistance that is keeping us stuck is that we are not learning the lessons. We are not learning the lessons. You know what most of us do? We complain. We complain, and complain. We whine, and we are not taking the lesson. I remember talking to one of my colleagues, and he was, as usual, he was whining about something. And I said, see, guy, this thing, do you know that it will nothing will change? As long as we keep whining, what are we taking away from this thing that we are whining and complaining about? What are we doing? Hey, please, you need to be able to wake up and learn from that season and do something. Learn from it, extract the lesson, and apply yourself. Apply what your time, your intention, your consistency to be able to bring about, take the lessons and apply them and be able to move forward and do better. That's the only way that we can push ourselves to move beyond where we are. So the first resistance that keeps people stuck is lessons not learned. The second thing that keeps us stuck is the work you've been avoiding. Please let me write in the comment section. I will do the work. I will do the work. The work you've been avoiding is the second thing. Write like that first. The work I have been avoiding, own it. Many of us, and I say this with every sense of responsibility. Many of us, even if last year alone, the weekly live webinars, we aired about 50 editions, 50 sessions. Out of 52 weeks in 2025, we aired about 50 sessions. Yes, I counted. I sat down. I will count. We'll see how we fared in the year. If you attended those, there is no way that you are not learning. The problem, the disconnect is that we are not doing the work that we know that we should do. And because you are not doing the work that you know you should do, we are not seeing the results. We are not seeing the outcomes. So the second resistance is the work you've been avoiding. If you agree with me that many of us, it's not that we lack information. The problem is that we lack execution. The problem is that we lack execution. We don't allow ourselves, we don't give ourselves, okay, let me do this thing. You know this thing. And I'm sure that many of you will listen to me. Oh, I know this thing that coach is talking about. Oh, what does she want to say again? No, I know this thing. I attended 1-3. Let me tell you guys a funny story. So I was in a seminar with a group of people, and there was this facilitator that came into that class. This guy was on fire. The guy's energy, even you, if you're in that class, you will catch fire just because the way that guy was moving. The guy was moving in the class. He told us that if I don't call your name, I'll call your name up to 10-15 times before we leave. And I'm not kidding you. This guy was calling people's name. Oh, Tracy, he will call your name. And there was so much energy in the class. And this guy was telling us deep stuff. He had us. He was telling us stuff. And all the while that he was speaking, when we went out for I think lunch or tea break, I was asking my people, I say, this thing that this guy is saying, is it that we don't know it? Is it that you don't know it? The problem that many of us have is that the one that you have in your hand, the information that you have, what have you done with it? The work that you are not doing is keeping you stuck. Are you here? Hey. Are you here? The work that you are refusing to do, it is what is keeping you stuck. The work that you are refusing to do, because you have the information, what remains is the execution. And the reasons why we avoid doing what we know we should do, you fear it won't work. Many of us want to start, you want to lose 10 kg and you want to lose it, and it's a human. If you don't learn how to pace yourself, these things they will deal with you. We want instant results. So you know that you want to lose 10 kg and you want to lose it in 2 weeks, and because you didn't lose it in 2 weeks, it's not working, you leave it. With our desire for instant gratification, so we avoid the work. But let me tell you, because you are not doing the work, that your movement, your forward movement, and I laid this foundation. I said, if you are not moving forward, you're not staying the same place. So hey, you are moving backwards. If you are not moving forward, you are moving backwards. And that your forward movement is tied to the work that you have refused to do. Let me write in the comment section again, I will do the work. You are having the information, you are getting the knowledge. Thank God that you are here. And many times you are on these sessions, and several other places that you get your knowledge from. All good. What are you doing? Your forward movement is tied to the work that you are refusing to do. So you must do the work. That's the second internal resistance that we have. The first is that we are not learning the lessons. The second is that the work you have been avoiding. That's the reason why you are stuck. The information you have, the knowledge that you've gathered, what are you doing with it? Because listen, we are saying that you cannot move forward. What's keeping you stuck is tied to the work you are not doing. You want to get moving? Go and do the work. Go and do the work. Hey, my sister is in the class. Coach Etima, Queen Mother of the Most High. Welcome to class. Yes, Etima says if you are not moving forward, you are moving backward. I'm doing the work, Coach T. Yes, sis, you are doing the work. Thank you for being here. Welcome to class. So what's keeping you stuck is tied to the work that you are not doing. So you will go back and you will do the work. You will do the work. I will do the work. You have to make up your mind that you will do the work. So that's the second thing. The first thing is the lessons that you have not learned, and you keep repeating the class until you have learned the lessons. Number two is that your forward movement is tied to the work you've been avoiding. Number three, very, very important. Your forward movement, what's keeping you stuck? The thoughts you refuse to entertain. This one is a big one. The thoughts you reject. The thoughts that you're rejecting, you know how, this thing, it's against what you have always known. So when, as I'm speaking, there is this righteous indignation that is rising inside of you. What's this person saying? No, what does she think she's saying? You have refused to entertain new thoughts because the things that you are hearing now, they are contradicting the thoughts that you have held before. So we resist the thoughts that challenge our answers. You are resisting the thoughts that want to dislodge what you have known before. So the thoughts you refuse to entertain. Are one of the reasons why you are not you are staying stuck. So we already have this preconceived, and it can be well intentioned, from past things that you have known, from maybe upbringing, from maybe people that you loved, maybe parents, maybe people that you've known, school mother, school father. You have all this information in your head, and then there's somebody is coming to tell you something, so you are resisting it. You refuse to even entertain it. You refuse to even look and see look at what they are saying and accept that this is a superior argument. You are refusing to entertain those thoughts, and that is one of the things that is keeping you in that same place. That this is one of the reasons why you are staying stuck, because of the thoughts that you are refusing to entertain. Because the thoughts that are coming, the new knowledge that is coming, is challenging your preconceived answers. And mostly because all these things that you are holding, the knowledge that you are holding in your head, it is from people that you really love and respect. But you must give yourself the permission to accept superior argument, to look at the things and be able to say, okay, this one that I used to know that, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, right? You know that they used to tell us that you can't teach an old dog new tricks. But there is superior knowledge now that you can learn anything at any age. Your brain will create new neural pathways, and you're able to learn anything. Can you accept that? Oh no, I'm 60, I'm 50, I'm 45, and so therefore I can no longer. You are allowing those thoughts that you are refusing to entertain, those new thoughts that you are refusing to accept, is one of the reasons why you are staying stuck. And I say that many people if the only problem is that you are stuck, it's even different. The reason the bigger problem is that we are staying stuck. And the biggest problem that we have is that as you are staying stuck, time is not staying stuck. Time is not waiting. Time is moving. So one of the things that you must begin to allow yourself and give yourself, we're talking about why we are staying stuck, but not only that, how do we begin to get going? How do we get moving? Move it. How do we get to begin to move? Is that you must allow yourself and give yourself the permission. You don't know everything. There is this thing that we have, ego, this knowledge ego that we have. And what are they saying? What can they tell me again? Is this not all these things that they normally say? And all that, you are doing that, and the biggest problem is that it's keeping you in one place. You are not making progress. And so instead of complaining and whining, can you give yourself the permission to be able to open yourself, to be able to learn new things, allow yourself to take in this new information and be able to move forward from there? There's something called cognitive bias. You're already biased because of the things that you know. And the things that you know, they keep you comfortable, not correct. Hey, did you hear me? The things that you know keep you comfortable, not correct. Please write in the comment section, I may be comfortable, not correct. The things that you know, and that is what is called cognitive bias. You're already biased based on the things that you already knew. And the things that you knew, they keep you comfortable, not correct. You may be comfortable, you are not correct, you are not current. So comfort is what many of us are allowing ourselves to deal with, that is keeping us in one place. So you must learn the lessons. That's the first resistance. Learn the lessons from your season. Number 2, do the work. Number 3, to be able to entertain, allow yourself to be able to entertain to the thought that can be able to move you forward. Allow yourself to open yourself to learning, that you are able to move forward. Are you still here? Are you still here? Keep your comments coming. I can see all your comments in the comment section. Thank you for being here. So we're spoken about 3 things already. We are going to 7. 3 things that are keeping you in the same place. 3 things that are keeping you stuck. Not that you are just stuck, but that have been keeping you there. And how do we begin to navigate forward? The 4th thing I want us to look at is conversations that you've been avoiding. Help me write in the comment section, hard conversations. Hard conversations. Many of us are running away from hard conversations. Hey God, we are running away from hard conversations, and I know all about this. I say I ran away. Having a hard conversation requires a level of vulnerability. It requires a level of submission. It requires a level of accountability. Many words that many of us don't want to hear. But you see, in those hard conversations, I will tell you, if you are running away from I used to run away from them. Now I run towards them. I remember when what my friend was saying to my friend. I have a hard conversation to have with her. I say, hey, what have you done? But you see, those hard conversations, that is where we are able to get out the juice. We're able to get out the truth. Hard conversations. If you want to grow, hard conversations are not optional. Write in the comment section, hard conversations are not optional. If you want to grow, if you want to move beyond where you are, you must be able to submit yourself to hard conversation. So when we avoid, that's where many of us, and many of us, what many of us do, We avoid hard conversations, and I ran away. I tell you the truth, I lie not. I ran away for a long time. Mike, run away. I used to run away. Now I run towards them because that is where we grow. Hmm. Trusted people that will be able to sit me down and tell me some hard truth and say, come, come, come. This is what needs to be done, But many of us are avoiding. And when you have that avoidance actually preserves comfort. So you're in the place of comfort and nobody is telling you, nobody is checking on you, nobody is telling you anything, no, nobody is telling you, you're not hearing anything that you don't want to hear. And so you are you're just in that place of comfort. You're just doing your own thing. Nobody is there's no fire coming at you from anywhere, nothing hard. So you are in that place of comfort. But guess what? Comfort is the place that buries your potential, buries everything that you carry, because you have become too comfortable. So conversations that you are avoiding are keeping you in that place. But guess what? When we are able to sit down and have these hard conversations with trusted people, with people that we are able to really have those conversations with, that have our best interest at heart, that will be able to guide us through even those moments of that we are not so clear about, then what lies on the other end is transformation. What lies on the other end is transformation. And let me tell you, if you want to grow, you can't run away. You can't run away from accountability. You can't run away from submitting yourself intentionally to a structure that enables you to be able to navigate. See, many of us, we want to be hearing good things. Good things are good, but you must be able to hear the hard things also. So that it is through the hard thing that you know what is not really going well, then you can be able to adjust. Remember, we're talking about, why are you staying stuck? You are staying stuck because you are running away. So stop running away. Stop running away. This is where I want to invite you to the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. We have created and curated an accountability system that gives you the structure and gives you the space for you to navigate, to be able to grow, to be able to transform, to be able to become the person that will do the things that you are able to have the life of your dreams. In the Be More Accountability Bootcamp, you are able to curate, you're able to, from where you are, not from any other place, from where you are able to structure, you're able to leverage the structure in the boot camp, and you're able to grow through the system with the support and the strategies that you are guided with, and you are able to curate the life that you want. You're able to say that this is where I'm going to, and you are able to actually begin to take the steps. And because there is guidance, you're going to have hard conversations. All these things that we're talking about, they are part of the system that we have created to enable you to be able to grow and to thrive. So I want to invite you to join the 2026 cohort 1 of the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. We're kicking off that on February the 9th, 2026. The details are displayed on the screen. Please take advantage. It's 16 weeks. In 16 weeks, you are able to build, you are able to curate something that is tangible, and you are able to, go through that system that we have created very thoughtfully. And I think one of the biggest things about the bootcamp for me is that it is a system where that can accommodate so many people, and yet your individuality is preserved. You are able to curate your own personal journey. You're able to go on that journey and determine that this is what I want for my life. And the system allows you that flexibility to be able to, within that system, to be able to begin to be able to move, to be able to take action on the life that you have always dreamt of. And one key thing is to be able to make forward movement. And I always say that it's a process. It's a process, but it is a guided process, that you are in a system, that you are receiving the guidance that allows you to become what you want to become. So you are not running another person's journey. You are not going on another person's path, you are able to walk your own unique and distinct journey towards curating the life of your dreams. And I want to invite you, join us for this 16-week journey. I always say that the boot camp is not for everybody. The boot camp is for you that understands that where you are now is not all that there is, that there is more to you, there is more for you, that there are heights that you can still climb. So get into the system, and we'll be looking forward to receive you more. We'll have more information in the comments, and that you can leverage to get into. We start on February the 9th, at I think in a few days now. I'll start on February the 9th, and I'm looking forward to having you in there for you to be able to make the progress, the movement that you desire, and for us to be able to move forward. Then you need to take you need to leverage this system and take advantage of the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. Awesome. So we've looked at four internal resistances that keep us in the same place, keep us stuck. The first thing is say the lesson that you haven't learned. The second thing is the work you've been avoiding to do. The third thing is the thought you refuse to entertain. Then the fourth is the conversations that you keep avoiding. And if your life is going to grow, if your life is going to grow, your conversations must change. You can't keep talking about the same things. Yeah, talking about your neighbor. When you get into a place where your conversations are about your life, about moving yourself, beyond where you are. So the fifth thing that would is a resistance is the skills that you refuse to develop. The world is moving fast. We are holding on to beliefs of 10 years ago, 20 years ago. The world is moving fast. The world is moving fast. The world is moving so fast, and that many people are actually skilled for yesterday. In fact, when I saw this thing, I was like, what? Many of us, they said that the wave, especially with technology, the wave is like is every three years, and that the wave it keeps moving. So you have to position yourself, opening yourself to knowledge, to learning new things, and being able to focus on relevant skills. It doesn't necessarily mean go back to school. Focus on relevant skills. In the BMO Accountability Bootcamp, this cohort, we are looking at 16 skills, life skills that you will develop. So this is one of the reasons why you need to get yourself into such a system. It doesn't mean go and get another degree. That is good, that has its place, but you must position yourself to learn relevant skills with that focus, so you are able to keep yourself ahead of the curve. You are able to move with the wave as it's going, because what research is showing is that many of us we are skilled for yesterday. So you that said that, oh, after my first degree, I'm not reading any other book, I'm not doing any other thing. You are skilled for yesterday. Some of you had your last degree, your degree 10 years ago. Some of you had it 15. Some of you had 5 years ago. And we are being told that the technological wave is every 3 years. So, I mean, you need to do the math yourself, and we need to position ourselves and put ourselves in a place where we are being skilled for tomorrow, where we are developing the skills that will keep us ahead of the curve. Your certificates are good, they have their place, but you must understand that you must keep yourself in a place where you are skilling yourself up for tomorrow. Keep yourself ahead of the curve. And in the boot camp, we are focusing on 16 weeks. We are focusing on 16 skills that you will take away. 16 skills. There are things that I mean, we're looking at one of the models, and we're talking about the power of curiosity. They won't teach you that in any they won't teach you that in any you are not going to get it in the 4 walls of a university. But there are things that we must equip ourselves with. Curiosity. See, get into the boot camp. Don't miss the boot camp. Even if you've been in the boot camp before, it is not this one. You've never been in this one. That this year, the way we have repositioned the boot camp. You need to get in. So, the sixth time is running. Time is running ahead. The sixth resistance that you must look at, what is keeping you stuck, is there are certain truths that you refuse to accept. There are certain truths that you refuse to accept. So when we are stuck and it's a form of bondage, you know, I want to give an analogy, and it's a Bible story, but take it, if you are not a Christian, just take it as a story. You remember the story of the Israelites after Moses took them out of Egypt, and then they were on their way to the promised land, and then they kept complaining. They kept complaining to Moses and saying, we're better off in Egypt. At least there we had onions and garlic and all those things. And they were complaining about a land of bondage that they were in. So we must be able to tell ourselves, the truth, because many times what we have is that we have built prisons with our beliefs, and we have refused to enter into entertain new belief systems that will take us into new realms. And because you have refused to accept certain truth, you have refused to accept, to entertain, to move forward, then we stay stuck. The Israelites had moved, but they were busy complaining and comparing where they were, and so in their minds they had not actually moved. So we must be able to evolve in our belief system. You must tell yourself that the things that you knew 10, 20 years ago, they may not all be completely true of the world as it is today. And so we must be able to evolve in our mind. We must be able to evolve in our mindset. We must be able to evolve in our belief system. We must be able to move forward and accept certain truths. Because when we reject certain truths, then we are held in bondage and we are stuck. You can't be free where you have refused to accept certain truths. So you must tell yourself, one of the things that we must do is to be able to allow ourselves and our belief systems to evolve. That's the 16, and we're going to 7. And I'll just quickly remind us. First of all, I've said that the things that are holding us down, is that lessons that we've refused to learn, the work you've been avoiding to do, the thoughts you've refused to entertain, the thoughts, the conversations you've been avoiding, the skills you refuse to develop, and the truth you refuse to accept. The last, but certainly not the least, but very, very important, is the price that you've refused to pay. Please let me write in the comment section. Am I willing to pay the price of moving forward? Very, very, very important. And I want us to really, 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 really allow ourselves to think about these things. Everybody pays a price. The question is, what are you paying for? Everybody pays a price. What are you paying for? The price that you are unwilling to pay. If you are unwilling to pay for this, then that means that unwittingly you are paying for the other side of the coin. So if you refuse to pay to learn, that means that you have already paid not to learn, not to know. You have paid for ignorance. So what are you paying for? Because everyone pays. And when we talk about paying, the price you are willing to pay, the price you are willing to pay is not only money. The price is not only money. Your time is a price you are willing to pay. So, I mean, you are here now. You are in this class. You are paying with your time. This time you could have paid doing something else. Somebody else is doing something else. They are also paying a price. You are paying a price by being here. Another thing is your effort. Apart from money, I'm saying that paying a price is not just about money. I know that when they say price, immediately your mind will go to money. And by the way, pay for the boot camp is 69,999 naira. Paid for 16 weeks of transformation. Pay for it. It is an investment in yourself. But beyond money, are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to pay the price of time? Are you willing to pay the price of effort? Are you willing to pay the price of discomfort? Are you willing to pay the price of reputation? You see, because everything demands a sacrifice. Are you here? everything that you want, the price of moving forward, of not staying stuck, of being able to navigate and move forward, there is a sacrifice that it demands. Are you willing? Please let me write in the comment section. Am I willing to pay the price? Say you must be willing. You must be willing to pay the price. And that is, if you are not, then on the other hand, you are already allowing yourself to keep staying stuck. But if you want to keep moving, then you must be willing to pay the price. I am willing to pay the price. Listen, I am willing to pay the price. I've told myself no excuses. I'm not looking for excuses. I'm looking for how do I go and do? I'm not looking for excuse. I'm looking for how do I go and get this thing done? So are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to pay the price of time? Are you willing to pay the price of effort? Are you willing to pay the price of discomfort? Because if you won't pay the price for growth, you will pay the price for stagnation. There is no two ways about it. You either pay the price for growth or you pay the price for stagnation. Which is it? Please let me write in the comment section, and I hope you agree with me that you will pay the price for growth. I will pay the price for growth. You either pay the price for transformation or you pay the price to stay stuck. Because let me tell you something, staying the same is a myth. It is not true. There is no neutral gear anywhere. Your growth must be intentional. If not, then that backward movement becomes automatic. Doing nothing is still a decision. When you do nothing, it's still a decision. You can say that, oh, this coach Tracy, when she talk, let her carry her wahala and go. Doing nothing is still a decision. You either pay the price, and the price, remember I say it's not just money. You either pay the price for transformation or you pay to stay stuck. Either way, it is a choice. But doing nothing is not doing nothing doesn't mean that, oh, you are neutral. No, doing nothing is still a decision, and doing nothing will still bring you will still bear the fruit of doing nothing. So you are you this is the point where you need to begin to tell yourself that, oh, I need to do something about it, because you cannot just be going on your jolly good way and then you will become unstuck. No. First of all, you need to confront the truth with honesty and tell yourself that this is the time that I need to do something about this. This is the time that I need to do something about it, about this. And getting insight here, we've said a whole lot, 7 things that we need to begin to, or why people stay stuck and how we begin to navigate and move forward. We've said a lot here, but I'm here to remind you that just having the information, just having the knowledge is not enough. What are you doing with it? What are you going to do with it? The next obvious step for you is to begin to have a structure. To begin to have a structure that helps you to be able to put all these things into play and begin to make that careful and structured movement forward. So when that you are aware only does not mean that, oh, the transformation will fall on you. And we spoke about intention with time and consistency, but for you to be consistent, you need a system and you need accountability, and you need to be able to ensure that you are in a place where all these things can come together. That is why the Be More Accountability Bootcamp exists. So now I want to talk to you directly. It is not about motivation. I always say I'm not a motivation speaker. It's not only about inspiration. Inspiration is good, but it is not enough. What you need is a system that helps you with self-governance. And this is what the Be More Accountability Bootcamp offers you. We're offering you 16 weeks of structure, of accountability, of building relevant skills, focus on relevant skills, on building personal standards, and to be able to have a support for your execution. And this is a system where you can be able to escape stagnation permanently, to be able to give yourself that leeway and that room and that leverage to be able to make that structured movement forward, and to be able to experience the transformation and to be able to curate the life that you've always wanted. Being stuck is expensive, but when you want to be able to move forward, you have to be intentional. You have to be intentional. And staying stuck, for me, it is not even a conversation to be had. For me, staying stuck is not even a conversation to be had. But you see, you must go beyond just complaining and whining, because staying stuck is costing you. It's costing you time. It's costing you energy. It's costing your confidence. It's costing you potential. And I say you carry a huge potential. And if you must make 2026 to be a year that counts. And I want to encourage you to get into this cohort one of the bootcamp, because the cohort two is not until August. You don't want to postpone till August. So take advantage now. In the next few weeks, we're kicking off the 2026 cohort one of the BIMO Accountability Bootcamp, and this is the time for you. If you want 2026 to be different, then you must do things differently. That means that you must engage a system that will enable you to have that change. In closing, I just like to tell you that you are not stuck because you can't move. You are stuck because you keep resisting what would move you. Please let me write in the comment section, I'm done resisting. It's time to move. I'm done resisting. It's time to move. And I really hope that you make the decision for you to be able to move forward, because I believe that there is so much that you carry. I believe that there is so much inside of you that you carry, that you can give to your world, to make a mark and to be able to impact the lives of others, impact your own life and impact the life of others. But you can't do all that from where you are. You need to take a step forward, and we're here to be able to walk that journey with you. So I look forward to receiving you in the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. I've said so much. I really look forward to receiving you in the boot camp as we kick off on February the 9th, 2026. It's the registration fee is just 69,999, and you are in, and it's 16 weeks. We are going to be moving full steam ahead, and you are going to have just the time of your life. So I look forward to receiving you into a Be More Accountability Bootcamp. We have the details in the comments. Please take advantage. The phone number for the and the advanced land admin is also there. If you have more inquiries, we're open to answering all your questions. Thank you so much for being in class tonight. It has been a very, very amazing time. In fact, time just completely ran away from us. I'm glad that we're able to cover, the ground that we're able to cover. And I know that it has been time well spent for you. It has been an amazing time for me to share with you. Thank you so much for being here. I do not take your presence here for granted at all. Thank you for always being here. I look forward to receiving you into our online communities. We have online communities on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube. If you're here on YouTube for the first time, please click the subscribe button so that you'll be notified whenever we put out content. So we look forward to receiving you in all our online communities. I look forward to receiving you next week, Thursday, 8 p.m. prompt. We're here again, and we are doing this. We are live at 8 p.m. to unpack another topic that will help us, equip us on our personal growth journey. And of course, I look forward to seeing you in the Be More Accountability Bootcamp 2026 cohort 1 is 16 weeks. People that have been in the bootcamp before, it was 12 weeks. This time we are going full steam ahead. It is for serious minded people only, people that know that they are here for business, and we're moving forward. So thank you very much. Thank you everybody for being in class. I look forward to seeing you in our online communities. I look forward to seeing you next week, Thursday at 8 p.m. And of course, I look forward to seeing you in the 2026 cohort 1 of the Be More Accountability Bootcamp. I'm ready for you all. I hope you're ready to get in. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful night rest, and see you next week. Until then, remember that I'm always rooting for you, and I believe with the whole of my mind that you can be more. Good night, everybody.